Yo, Q, what up?
Man, I'm keeping it real. What up, Duan?
Welcome
Let's get it.
to Not
Not
Just
Just
Music,
music.
where we keep it real
Uh-huh.
and honest.
Always.
My mama praying, telling me, Q, you need to chill. They can't respect the truth, I'm just honest.
What's going on? It's your boy Duan Barino from Not Just Music Podcast, where we keep it real and honest. And we are back. Well, I am back for another episode. Hope everybody is doing great. Hope everybody is doing wonderful. And I hope that y'all enjoy your Thursday, the rest of your Thursday and your Friday and the weekend to come. And start your week off strong. We are finally in December. We made it. We made it to December. Now, what I want to talk about today is basically stepping it up a notch. It's time to really key in at the end of this year. I mean, if you haven't already started, I mean, you might already be, kind of be behind, but with your dreams, if you haven't started, you know what I'm saying, jumping on your dreams. I mean, you had 2022, you had 2021, you had 2020. It's time, y'all. Like, stop. Look forward to big things coming in 23. It's the Jordan year. Another Jordan year has came, and look, y'all really have to step on the gas and go for these dreams. Like, plan it out. Like, sit down to tonight. Plan it out. Look at what you have and really lock in on what you can do to fix your situation to take hold of your biggest dreams. Now, none of this stuff is going to be easy, but the biggest thing is to keep yourself motivated. Us at Not Just Music, we at Not Just Music Podcast, a lot of us really have taken control of what we want to do and what we're going to do in 2023. We've already set the bar really high. We've really put out a whole lot of episodes, since we started. And would we ever thought that we would have ever gotten here? Probably not. But the thing is, we had to start. If we didn't start, we never would be to this point we're at now. So for those that are watching right now, like, really just understand, if you have a craft that you know that you're really good at, it's a no-brainer to why you're good at it. It's a no-brainer. Like, if it's easy to you and you just do it out of love and it does, you're not being paid for it, that's it. That's your thing. The thing is it's probably a lot of people that's already doing it, but that's nothing to discourage you. What you have to do is start. Make it, and get it in your system that you're going to start. So today is December 1st, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, December 1st. Lock in with yourself right now. Pull up a pad or something and start jotting down your ideas again. And stick to doing something within that every single day. Do not waver from it. Stick, really stick to it daily. Set up a routine to where you can get into it, even if it's just 30 minutes. If you can go more than 30 minutes, do it more than 30 minutes. But really, when you get off work, don't stop when you get off work. Forget that 40 hours, forget that 50, 60 hour job, forget that 70 hour job you pushing, and make some time in a week for your love, for your craft, for your niche, whatever it is that you have. Make it happen. Make it happen. Make it count, because you don't have a whole lot of time remaining in this year. 23 is basically already here. So another thing you can really tap into for yourself too. Really, I talked about it last week in our podcast. You want to understand your financial situation too. Figure those little things out, tighten those things up. Get to a point where you can really gain yourself an LLC for your brand. That's what you want to do. Clear your credit, get you some LLCs, and take off. that's what you want to do. So now, last thing I'm gonna bring to light: if you are, inspired to do anything, like what me and Q do here at Not Just Music Podcast, we're considered, hosts. A lot of people have asked me about, starting a podcast, and I'm gonna add this little insert in there, and this is going into those that, have been listening. You already have a podcast, but you really don't know what to do next. The biggest thing you could do is attach yourself to somebody or any person that understands this lane. Right now you're listening to me, so guess what? I'm gonna give you a couple quick pointers real quick. The biggest thing what you want to understand is you have to have a direction to where you want your podcast to be directed to. It's a certain audience that's out there for you. You just have to go find them. The hardest part is finding them. So the ways that you do that, you have a lot of platforms that are out here nowadays. Think about it. It's 2022. About to be 2023. It's a lot of platforms you can get on. Lock yourself in and make yourself relevant. The thing is, you have to be consistent. That's what me and Q, I've been preaching with Q, and we want to stay consistent to what we're doing. The only way that this show is going to continue on is if we keep smashing the gas like we've been doing. We have to step it up a notch. We can't just, sit back and this is going to be a thing of, we can do it every here and now and then. No, we got to do this every week. It's a job too. It's a job. So for those that are watching, make this part of your daily routine to do stuff to push your brand into a bigger situation. So with that being said, again, understanding your audience is really big. It's really key. If you don't understand the people that you're trying to give it to, you're never going to get it to them. It's going to start slow, but understand it's not about seeing numbers immediately. It's going to gradually become a thing of, it's going to pick up, it's going to keep picking up, and it's going to keep picking up, and it's going to keep picking up. You'll start getting more and more followers, more and more fans, and your brand can grow even bigger. The hardest part is getting your brand to grow, and you don't know where to go. So the biggest thing is, like I said, find these platforms, find people that that you can give your brand to, and they'll be ready to take it in and give it away for people for you. You don't have to worry about doing any work at all. So now, I know I'm giving a lot at one time, but lastly, with the podcast, basically getting it off the ground, understand the equipment and everything that you have is a minimalistic thing. Don't try to go find the most expensive thing that you can find immediately, and you won't know what to do with it. So the big thing is making sure you can start somewhere and you can get yourself, off the ground and moving in the right direction towards what you want it to be and what you want it to sound like, what you want it to look like. Is going to take time. You may have to do some classes and things yourself if you can't afford to, get a team that can help you put it together. But you can do it by yourself. You just have to take the time to add to it. Add your what you have and take what you're learning and put it all together. Then it could become an even better podcast or whatever it is that you're trying to do. I mean, it really doesn't have to be just for podcasters, but for those of us that are doing podcasts and things of that nature, make sure that you're taking advantage of all these leads that are out here. It's a lot of them. I mean, I can't tell you the best one to pick because a lot of them have a lot of good content and a lot of good energy behind them to show you. But the biggest thing is you're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to put in the work because the content has to be top notch. It has to be on point. If it's not on point, people are not going to want to watch it. In most cases, if they watch it once and they like it, they'll come back. But if they don't like it, most likely they're not going to come back to it. So the biggest thing is making sure that the content that you putting out there is making sense to the world. Don't be a copycat. Put it out in a manner of somebody can understand it. So if somebody else comes and looks at it, they're like, okay, I can digest this. I can understand it. That's what you really want to go for. You don't want to go for confusion. Whether if it's funny, whether if it's something that's real, whatever, make sure that it's content that somebody can understand. And lastly, what I want to bring to attention is making sure that your energy is correct to do all of this, y'all. So going into 23, let's turn it up. Get some fun, get some act right behind you. Stick your chest out. Tell yourself that you can do it. Tell yourself that you can do it. Tell yourself you're going to make it. Tell yourself you're going to be in the top 10. Tell yourself you're going to be the number one. Whatever it is you want to do it. Tell yourself first, though. Don't let anybody else tell you. Tell yourself. Go look in the mirror and be like, look, you're going to make this happen. You're going to be successful. You're going to be that dude. You're going to be that dude. Okay? So at the end of the day, love yourself. Keep going. Keep growing. Keep putting yourself in a position to win. All right? Lastly, those that want to tie into us, make sure you always following us on all our platforms, not just music podcasts. It's on IG. We're on IG. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. If not, go to our website, notjustmusicpodcast.com, and check us out there. Please drop comments below on all of our things. Let us know how we're doing. Please rate us on everything that you can rate us on. And at the end of the day, we love you all. Have a good weekend again, and peace.